It's become very easy to come across crazy conspiracy theories online. It isn't surprising at all that the majority of society is skeptical of most conspiracy theories out there. Even if you don't believe in all those totally reputable theories, there has to be that one theory you're at least inclined to believe a little bit. Most people end up believing in more grounded political theories like Epstein, JFK, aliens that are controlling society and they're actually like humans in disguise, and then if you put on glasses you see them, oh my god, they're everywhere, oh my god. If you're actually a real conspiracy theorist like me, you'll believe in the more serious things about the world, like Graggle Simpson. Listen, a lot of people don't believe me, but Graggle Simpson is an actual character. Graggle Simpson was in The Simpsons. Everyone knew. You can ask whoever, they saw Graggle Simpson. Oh my god, I'm Gragglin. So in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you about a few theories that have caught my eye, and I think you guys would probably like hearing about. Not because I think they're crazy and insane to listen to. I totally think they're real and definitely not funny to talk about. And let's be honest, a lot of these theories are very widespread with tinfoil hat junkies that live in a trailer park. Oh, but let me not get into rude stereotypes or anything. It's obvious that a lot of people who believe in these theories are very civilized and only go to these conventions to spread the goodwill of knowledge.
You're lying? I ain't buying.
So who's they?
Well, basically, Satan.
Have you heard about Agartha or the Hollow Earth theory at all? You haven't? Don't worry about it. I understand why you might be skeptical about it. Modern science does say it's impossible for the Hollow Earth to exist because of a little thing called gravity, but don't assume I'm disproving it by saying that or something. It's obviously a real thing, you know. We have to go into the Hollow Earth. We have to go to Agartha. Everybody to Agartha. Like, come on. You're telling me it's not believable that there's advanced civilizations that exist in the Hollow Earth? Like, come on. Everyone wants to go to Agartha. You may think it sounds stupid, but Agartha's an advanced society that has things like robots that serve you food, mustard and ketchup packets. They even have a McDonald's. Oh, and I can't forget the toilets. They have really, really good toilets. Wait, this is sort of sounding like Japan. Scientists and mathematicians back in the day created concepts that were technically sound for the time they were in. They figured that the Earth was comprised of hollow layers, and there were subterranean societies that lived in those layers. Modern science says that isn't possible, but what would I rather trust? A subterranean society and a bunch of new things to explore? Or the possibility of trying to find a subterranean society and I get stuck in the devil's scrotum and die of starvation and hypothermia? Decisions. This reminds me of this one time I was at the barbershop getting my hair cut, and my barber decided to start small talk with me, you know, just to break the ice. After a bit of chatting, he seemed like a pretty level-headed dude until he started to explain to me the existence of Agartha and the Hollow Earth, and how the pure Aryan human elves that lived in Agartha were made by Yakub, which apparently explains why white people exist. All I could really do was nod my head. Well, maybe not, because I don't want the barber to accidentally like buzz cut me. All I could do was sit in silence because my life depended on this man. The funny part about that interaction is that Yakub is a completely unrelated thing to the Hollow Earth or Agartha. But somehow my barber figured that KSI had connections to Agartha due to the existence of white people. I still don't know how to feel about this to this very day, but you know, maybe he was onto something. Maybe he knew. Apart from talking about Yakub and the Hollow Earth, my barber also mentioned something regarding celebrity cloning. I decided to look into it, and apparently there's a large amount of people that believe celebrities and important figures get cloned all the time. You know, like soccer players, politicians, actors, everything in between. The theory is that celebrities get cloned when they pass away or stray away from their purpose. The issue with this theory is that you're bound to find someone that looks similar to you because, well, I don't know, maybe we have 8 billion people living on this planet. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't believe it's a coincidence, right? It's obvious that the government has been cloning people to continue pushing narratives. I get why you might think this sounds a little bit crazy, but take a look at this. Jesus, just look at Kanye, bro. How is bro built like that? He looks different in every single photo he's in. It's almost as if there are a bunch of Kanye's walking around the planet. What if that's the reason Kanye has been acting different lately? Could it be that one of his evil clones took over the whole operation? The celebrity cloning theory is essentially just trying to find connections with the looks of celebrities changing drastically and the media being an unreliable source. In reality, it could just be aging, and people can't fathom that people change their looks throughout time. If you compared yourself to 5 years ago, do you think you'd look different? No, I didn't think so. You probably wear that Zelda shirt and brown shorts all the time, you know? I can't imagine you look different. It's one of the more grounded but still outlandish theories you can really believe in my opinion. If I had to be honest, it is pretty absurd to imagine that there's another Kanye walking around. If anyone is getting cloned, it has to be Travis Scott. I mean, you could give the argument that he's allergic to every photo he's in, but I mean, come on. I'm starting to think they're just a bunch of failed experiments of Travis Scott. Have you ever actually been inside a mattress firm? I mean, like, genuinely. Like, you went out of your way to go to a mattress firm? Whoa, hold on. I'm not talking about the times you went when you were a kid and your parents wanted to buy you a new mattress because, oh, they have good deals here. You just buy it in 4s. You pay it in 4 months. I'm not trying to say mattresses aren't something important in the market. It just makes more sense to me to buy mattresses from stores with more broad furniture options instead of just mattresses. These mattress workers are probably commission-based in some way where they only get paid if they sell a mattress to you. But let's be honest with ourselves here. A store that solely focuses on mattresses that's usually in a rundown plaza with awful deals. I don't know about you, but I've never seen a car parked in a mattress firm. They definitely have to be laundering money to still be up and running in the year 2025. Like, how can you be everywhere but sell nothing at all? Sometimes there's multiple mattress firms in the same plaza. Before some of you mattress heads go into my comment section and try to give me some business statistic about why mattress firm is actually just eliminating competition by buying other mattress companies, you're not gonna make us buy your mattresses, bro. This is genuinely a very sound theory. I mean, a lot of statistics and a lot of people will tell you that it's definitely not real and that they're a pretty reputable, fair company. But I mean, you could at least assume that they're basically holding a monopoly. If you end up buying all these mattress companies left and right just so you can take over more locations, there has to be some foul play going on around here. I'm not accusing Mattress Firm of being an evil monopolistic company that just wants to take over all the mattresses. I don't think it's a very financially sound endeavor in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that maybe they're money laundering or doing some other business. You could believe whatever you want regarding Mattress Firm. I completely understand if you guys think it's a completely normal company that has no foul play going on. This is editor Horbana talking. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little like iffy. I'm sick. Apparently Temper Sealy bought Mattress Firm for like $5 billion. So maybe what I was saying wasn't completely off. I mean, this only implies that there is some sort of oligopoly or monopoly going on here. There definitely is some stuff going on for these companies to continue running. And like, I mean, it is a little odd that people genuinely go to this place to get mattresses when you can get it off like a garage sale or an other company. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Mattress Firm does have like better deals in other places. If you don't know already, the Matrix is the idea that the universe lives in a digital computer or some sort of system that allows us to live and breathe and experience what we do now. Whether you want to believe that or not doesn't really matter, as you can't really prove it or I guess disprove it, which kind of makes it like religion. But how do you believe something that isn't real or that you aren't sure about? I mean, by that logic, we might as well believe every lie someone tells us, even if you know they're deceiving you. I'd love to wake up from my pod and then some robot starts jumping me and electrifying me, and then when I get put back into the Matrix, I'm actually Trisha Paytas' new baby. What is this obsession with the Matrix? Recently, it's been bastardized into something else. Like originally, the Matrix used to be about some digital concept where everyone's in a machine, and now it's just become a sort of breaking free from the shackles of minimum wage. I mean, who wouldn't love that? A lot of content creators have turned the Matrix into a whole thing to sell a $500 subscription to get you to break free from the Matrix, when in reality, you're paying them. Like, come on, guys. Like, there has to be better ways to spend your money. Sorry. So you guys should definitely spend $10,000 for a camp that's just gonna waterboard you and make you into a man. Oh yeah, definitely. This will help you break free from the Matrix and minimum wage jobs. This actually makes me think of my own family and how a few of them actually believe in some conspiracy theories. I specifically have an uncle who actually believes in a lot of the theories I talked about in this video, but the one theory he's adamant about is the moon landing being fake. And I can sort of get where this logic comes from. There hasn't been a proper moon landing in like decades at this point. People think that back then we didn't really have the technology to do it. That is a fair way of viewing it. I get the idea that the moon landing was a whole race. We were having a space race with other countries, and America just had to be the first one. That is understandable. But we unironically didn't have the technology to fake it. But they will say otherwise because the government, they're ahead of the game. The funny part about this is that my uncle didn't convince me with any of those points, which I need to clarify, I am not convinced that the moon landing was fake. My uncle actually tried to prove to me that the moon landing was fake by showing me not an article, not a reputable source, but a video scene of the Men in Black movie. He showed me a scene of Men in Black and he called it a day. He said this'll get him. I look back at it now and I'm grateful he showed me that video because now I'm very educated and know to always take every movie as if it were real. I learned that it's always okay to cause destruction and death as long as I'm aura farming. He even at one point believed that COVID was fake and then my entire family got sick shortly after. But everyone knows that COVID isn't real. Or maybe COVID is real. Nah, if anything, it was probably just that they took too many vaccines and it gave them all Admittedly, there will always be conspiracy theories made throughout time. It's an important part of what makes us humans. I do completely understand if that claim in itself seems absurd and unrelated to human nature. But filling in the gaps and questioning things is part of human nature. For all we know, that act in itself probably stops us from going insane. But sometimes it's just something simple like believing in the Mandela effect or something grandiose like that we're in a matrix. Sometimes you just want to seek the truth and no longer be skeptical of all the things that you're exposed to on the media. That in itself is an attractive aspect of conspiracy theories. But conspiracy theories can also be a little extreme or negative, and it could just end up confusing people who are more oblivious than others. It's essentially like spreading misinformation unintentionally. It will cause the masses to get confused and potentially radicalize people. It's justifiable to be skeptical of the very conspiracy theories people make. It's not crazy to assume that most conspiracy theories are false. But if you really think about it, if some conspiracy theories aren't real, then that implies that the fake conspiracy theories were planted by the CIA to misdirect the masses and intentionally make people question simple things like Graggle Simpson. Oh, Graggle Simpson, I need you. Oh.